650 flour, cheapest I can find from Lidl. See, Lidl. Oh, it's in Poland, so don't be surprised. Anyway, cheapest flour. So we're gonna try wheat. You can see the wheat. And we're gonna try this to make a bread with the cheapest flour of Lidl. Okay, so for this recipe we have the, like I said, the wheat flour for the purist. You can see there is, I can't read like this, there's 10.6 grams of protein. And for some of you, having lots of protein is like quality flour, so well, we will try 10.6. So we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna put first some levain. As you can see, I put the levain. I'm gonna put next the water. And I'm gonna put this flour. So everything is inside. We're gonna do a fermentolyse. So fermentolyse, it's water, levain and flour. We leave it, it's like an autolyse, we leave it for some time and just let the natural ferment do the job. So I'm just gonna mix everything like 5 minutes together, and that's pretty much all. Then I will add the salt. So now it's done. I'm gonna leave it for 30 minutes like this. Okay, so I put the salt and I'm gonna go for some mixing. I will do probably like 3-4 minutes first speed and 5 seconds. So now I can say the mixing is done. I'm gonna just stop it and let it rest for maybe 1 hour, 2 times 1 hour. In between I'm gonna give a fold. And actually that's pretty beautiful though. Oh, I'm gonna give a little bit strength. And let's go for 40 minutes. So this is the next day, and we have the two bread that I'm gonna bake today. They look perfectly fine. So here we are. One and two. They look beautiful. I'm gonna put a little bit of rice flour on one, and I'm gonna cut it. So one will be like this. Well, I'm gonna do same. Here they are. So now oven. So here is the bread that I made. So just a reminder, this is the bread with the cheapest flour I can find in Lidl. So probably the cheapest flour that ever existed on the planet. And well, it looks pretty good. This is the grigne in French, I have no idea in English, maybe the cat. It's super nice. The bread itself is quite nice. This one same. It's nice. 100% sourdough. Well, I could have baked a little bit longer because here it's a little bit white, but they were close to each other. So when they're close to each other, they just get a little bit lighter here. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with all this bread. There's some bubble. Usually we don't really like the bubbles like this, but it's okay. Anyway, the bread looks good, and actually it looks super tasty. So even if it's Lidl flour, I have to admit that I'm gonna cut one and probably gonna try and taste it. So let's cut it. So here it is when it's cut, and I have to admit that, well, there's a big bubble here, but generally the bread looks quite amazing. I mean, I didn't expect that good because it's, well, Lidl flour, but at the end of the day it's really nice. So what I wanted to show with this video is that I can see many times like people, they make bread at home, they're like, oh, I need the best flour ever because, well, this brand, they have like this percentage of protein and blah 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 blah, the levain should be like this, the levain should be like that. But actually, cheapest flour ever, just a little bit of technique, and look at this bread, it's really amazing. I like the color is a little bit creamy, like yellowish, and a little bit moist because it's from sourdough from yesterday. Yeah, it's really amazing bread. I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna try. So let's try this. Jesus Christ. Wow. But it's really super tasty. Really super tasty, and yeah, excellent. So I have not much to say except that you can make an amazing bread out of the cheapest flour. It's completely fine, completely possible. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm happy to try and to show that it's possible. So yeah, you can say I made it at work. At work it's always a little bit easier than at home, but even at home with a little bit of technique you can do something as good as this.